Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning channel. I'm excited to be here. Today is December 31st. It's New Year's Eve. I'm ready to close out the budget. I'm ready to be done. This year is over. Out of here. I'm just done. So I'm excited. I'm exhausted but excited. So yeah, I'm here to kind of close out the last transactions of the month of December. As you can see, I don't have any stickers here in the December 30th or December 31st, mainly because, well, December 30th was a no spend day. I'll go ahead and put a sticker there. I did spend on Thursday the 31st, but it went into the income for January. And the reason that happened is because on the 31st, all of the income my husband got for his government checks came early at the end of December, and because the 1st of January is always New Year's Day, and usually banks and stuff aren't really moving money around, except for this year they are giving stimulus checks, and I did see a pending deposit on a stimulus check in our bank account. So I'm not counting this as a no spend day, but I did not put any transactions here because you're going to see when I do my weekly check-ins for January, the transactions are over there, and that's fine. As long as they're accounted for, it doesn't matter what month they're accounted for, and as long as your money with your bank is balanced, and that's what I did here. But yeah, I was home on this day and just didn't really spend anything, which was awesome because it's been exhausting. So it's a rainy, dreary day in Virginia on the 31st, and I'm ready to get this done. So we are going to do our weekly check-in. I'm going to grab my little notepad over here. I love these little things that I found. I got these online. Talia, I guess, T-A-L-I-A. And I just ordered them with a pack of tool disc ring stuff that was something Amazon recommended, and I really like it. And it's two-sided with notes, to-dos, now or later. I don't actually use them for what they're written for, but I do like using the check boxes, and I do like writing on them because of all the lines, so it works really well for me. So what I'm going to do is get my last transactions for the month. So I'm going to kind of move things around. I'm going to zoom you guys in. We're going to look at these last few transactions and close out all of December. We're weekly check-in, and I'll show you my previous pages. I did not do a paycheck to paycheck going into January because, oh my, I'm just exhausted and there was a lot going on. So I will review it though. I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. So we're going to check in. We ended on the 24th. I did no spend on Christmas Day, and now we're going to jump in on the 26th on things that were spent on that day. So I'm just going to kind of scoot this over, try to get this in here. There we go. All right, so Amazon Prime was miscellaneous. Papa John's was eating a restaurant. What I'd like to do is just start with the grocery household and find all those, and I have those over here on this page. There we go, for this budget. So let's go ahead and get into that. So grocery household are all in one day. They were several trips, and it's things I purchased. I was given a little bit of money from a friend of ours, and then I decided I wanted to help a friend. She just had a baby and she had some things that she needed, and I'm like, I'll run to the store and pick it up. It'll be my gift to you, no problem. And so I bought her what she needed, and I went to a few stores to get several different things. So the first place here is Food Lion, and that was for $7.69. Rite Aid, which was $14.78. and Walmart was $23.49. And all of these things had related to post-pregnancy items that she kind of needed, some orange juice and some crackers and just some things to take care of herself and feel healthy and all that after having a baby. So that's what I picked up for her. Oops, I forgot to add, and I didn't mean to put that line already, HelloFresh, which is part of our grocery budget. And I know this time around in December we went over in our grocery budget, and that was okay because I did start HelloFresh and I wasn't planning on to. And so I'm still balancing grocery budget with our actual groceries and what we need, and then buying things for friends and stuff. So we were a little over budget, but that was okay because I loved taking care of my friends and my family and getting these meals. They 3 nights a week, I don't have to think or meal plan, is amazing. And it's just like what I needed to breathe this month because I was just getting overwhelmed. I was getting frustrated and I just couldn't take it anymore. So that's why I did HelloFresh, and it's easy. I just look at the meals that they have and go, oh, I like this, I like this, I don't like that, I like this. 3 meals taken care of, easy meal planning. And you would think I could use the cards that I've bought in the past and just use that to pay to get the groceries, and it would work out fine. And it does, but there was a point where I was just even afraid to go in a grocery store, and cutting back how many grocery trips and Walmart pickups I had to do. It just made life a little bit easier. Not that I do Walmart pickup very often. It's just, I don't know. I couldn't breathe one day. And my husband's like, just go ahead and start it again. I said, okay. So $7.69, $14.78 plus $23.49 plus $63.28. So $109.24 for the last week in December. I'm trying to think of what day, what week, what month we're in to figure all this stuff out. So that was the grocery household. Next I have here is the eating out. So I'm going to put restaurants right here. And then we had Papa John's, $32.05. Then we had over here, let's see if I can get this on here, Chick-fil-A for $34.87. That was for the whole family. And then over here I have Taco Bell for $17.26. All right, so let's total that up. There we go. So we spent $84.18 eating out. And I know we've been eating out more lately, which was okay because, like I said, I think we're all in that state of we've been on quarantine, we've been on lockdown, we've been home so much. Our minds and our bodies just can't seem to function the way we normally do. And sometimes these easier way of doing things override what we could be doing. So yeah, that's what I'm struggling. That's what my struggle is. So also miscellaneous, only had one item here, and that was for $7.99. What was it I got first? Oh, I got a movie. My mom was here and I purchased a movie. It was over Christmas. It's something she enjoyed watching, and I wanted to have it. So when we're not together, we can both be watching it and feel close to her and everything. So that was that. So I'm going to check off over here all these little things that we did. So I hope your Christmas was amazing. I hope that your New Year's Day is going very well and you're excited for tonight. Even if we're not going places or doing things, I hope it's a happy new year. So I know for us, we're going to do the traditional cheesecake and is the dessert for tonight, and then we're going to pop poppers with my sons outside at probably about 9 o'clock is when we do it, when it's dark, and then watch the ball drop, I guess, somewhere around the world. Usually we watch around the world all the fireworks going on, but today we're just not in that festive of a mood. So I'm going to zoom you guys back out. So hold on one moment. There we go. So here's this. Now we're going to go into the weekly check-in. So everything was crazy. All the numbers were up, down, this way, and that way. So I'm just going to focus on these numbers over here. So I'll zoom you in one more time. So what we do know is that grocery household, we're already in the red. We're already $32.11 in the hole, and that's fine. I knew that going in. I'm okay with that because, my goodness, everything that's been going on, little comfort is what we were looking for. Plus I have family in town. Plus I bought a lot of stuff for friends of mine that just had a baby, and I included it with our grocery household. So it was no problem. So we really did love giving and pouring into them and taking care of them during this crazy time of COVID babies. So that's how much we spent there. Let's see, restaurants, we spent the $84.18, and then miscellaneous was $7.99, and then $0 for gasoline. My husband hasn't gone out and got gas at all. So let's total this column up and see how much we spent in total. And check my notes over here. I got off to the side, but it looks like everything's accurate. Yay, I did my math right today. And that gives us a negative of $119 for the month total. 46. And that's just our spending categories, and that is awesome. And then we had a lot of negatives, but they were Christmas negatives throughout, and over budget, or unbudgeted items, but it's because I didn't have a separate Christmas category for how I budgeted for Christmas. So that's why it looked like that. So I'm going to show you the rest of my December and just give you a quick recap of how the month ended, because from here going forward, I'm just going to start in January and just start all over because I'm exhausted over all this stuff. So let me zoom you out. Okay, so to me, be honest, our spending categories, I'm happy. If I'm only budget by $120 for the month of December, I didn't blow the budget as far as I'm concerned. We had the money. Yeah, it was a little off, but we were celebrating a little bit, and I'm okay with that. Plus, we spent in our buffer. I will go over a little bit of our spending for our Christmas. Let me pull this in, and I'll show you what we spent. So this is how my spending broke down. I just wrote this down the other night. Christmas was CH, B-Day, obviously birthday. So total for Christmas, total for birthday. And then this is some of the baby spending that I did. Amazon, I bought a bunch of stuff on Amazon for baby shower. And then these are baby shower decorations. And the food's not included in here. And then the Target spending, I bought a car seat for one of them and things like that. So yeah, just buying stuff. And then mama spending, so I plan to do both mamas. One of them's had her baby already on the day before Christmas Eve, so it was December 23rd. That's what that was. I thought I was going to need 2 pages for the paycheck to paycheck. Only the middle of the month did I have to do that. And I'll zoom you back out for that because, okay, here we are. So here's paycheck 2. I closed it out. Here's paycheck 3. I closed it out. This is what I'm going into December with. I'm going into December with $568.30 for the month of January. I've already done the balance forward in January's video, or I will when I do January's video coming up, but everything balanced out fine. I'm still waiting for a few things to clear, but I did write the check for the roof repair. It was $12.50, and they removed the satellite dish, and it was awesome because when they revealed everything on the other side, they could see where the previous repair was from the previous owner, and they did not get good workmanship. I'm just, it just flabbergasts me sometimes because we purchased this house in 2019. Part of the deal was he had to repair the leak in the same spot that we found another leak a year later. And the repair was made, the quality of the repair was not good. So I just assume he maybe found the cheapest guy he could find and got poor quality work, and we're paying for it a year and a half later. So, yep, that's okay. we know it's fixed, we know it's done right, and God is good. So he helped us, God provided and we took care of it, and we're in good shape. That's what I love about the Dave Ramsey program is when something like this comes up, and yes, it wasn't a critical emergency because the leak wasn't too drastic, but it still needed to be addressed because you don't want mold and long-term damage. But because of the practice of savings, because of the practice of not having debt, no consumer debt, no school loans, no personal loans, no car loans, no loans other than the mortgage, the cash was sitting right there. I mean, this is basically what we would have had left over at an end of a month after all our expenses were paid and all our spending was done. We average anywhere from $1,000 to $1,400 depending on the month and depending on how many paychecks are in the month. So yeah, this was not a problem for us. I just so thankful I found that program. Paycheck one, that took 2 pages as well. My budget took 3 pages because I kept spending. This is all the Christmas spending here I was tracking. And as you can see, they were never budgeted in the first place, but they were deducted from the total money that was coming in. And I got that to match the rest. So there we go. Everything that was supposed to come out came out. I think I forgot to check one item. That's it. There we go. And that came in. So yeah, we are good to go. So, but for the most part, everything turned out well. It was a good December. Everybody had a Merry Christmas. I think we'll have a really good New Year. It's going to be rainy for us, but we're going to pop some poppers and just watch a little television, see if there's some fireworks on, and hopefully have an amazing and blessed New Year's Eve and New Year's Day going into January 1st. I have already set up that calendar. I think I already have it uploaded to my January monthly layout, and my January month has already started for me. So I have things going on here. I've already got my weekly check-in set up for January. So there is that. So I hope you have an amazing and blessed day, and I will see you in the new year. Bye.